taking care of a child and you're hoping that they achieve every milestone so you can be relieved of the dependence that they have on you at every stage in time. But this is not what is happening, and some Hello, you're welcome to What Matters with Dr.Eguono Apute, and today I'm going to be sharing with you an interesting topic and a sensitive one at that, which is autistic spectrum disorder. As you all know, April is the month for autism and is celebrated all over the world by people in order to create awareness for this condition. Unfortunately, in Africa, very little data has been presented to show the population of people who are actually suffering from autism in Africa, in Nigeria. I believe that there are some people who actually are aware and are actually going through what it means autistic, and also being a caregiver, a parent who has to deal with a child that has autism spectrum. So while I was researching on this disorder, I asked myself certain questions. I was kind of like thinking back, have I been in contact with anyone that had this disorder? And I was like, oh my God, like I think I have actually been, and there's this particular event that stood out for me, and that was when I was still in med school. I and my friend Dr. Irene, hello. That particular day we were in the market, and then we came across this beautiful young lady. She was speaking English, so we were able to interact with her. She told us she was actually, I can't really remember exactly what happened, but at the end of the day we ended up saying, okay, we want to go with you to see the set of people. So although we had no idea, she just told us that she was going to visit the children's home. So we decided to go, but there were some items that we needed to take along with us. So we got the items that we thought we could give as students then. So on that fateful day, we got to meet up at the bus stop, and we saw her with a very big bag of parts. Like we were, oh my God, like why is this lady having this big bag of parts? That we were like, okay, let's just go. And I can remember vividly that when we got there, the children were so happy. Like they were so happy to see us. It was interesting. It was emotional. It was educative as well. We got to meet with the kids. Some of them were busy. Some of them were having their naps. Some of them were eating, while others were just doing what they need to do. So the caregivers just took us around and all of that. We got to see the amazing works that these children actually created. So what we didn't know, I didn't know, maybe the ladies knew. What I didn't know was that children's home was a place where they actually kept children who were either impaired or abnormal neurodevelopment. So they had like cerebral palsy, they had autistic. The one you see there had something happening to them that they can't really take care of themselves, so they needed to be where they are for someone to really care for them. So it was emotional. I do believe that some of these kids have been abandoned by their parents. Some were just, it's not. What you don't know is these children, these people, they are impaired. That a 13-year-old can be acting like a 5-year-old. An 18-year-old girl can be acting like a 7-year-old girl. Like it's like taking care of a child and you're hoping that they achieve every milestone so you can be relieved of the dependence that they have on you at every stage in time. But this is not what is happening, and some parents, they give up. Some parents can no longer take care of these children. Some parents can no longer deal with it. Sometimes these children are abused. Sometimes these children are neglected. Sometimes they're even thrown away when it comes to when it comes to the African community. Some are even called witches, some are called wizards, some are called umbanji, some are even labeled all sort of ridiculous names that you can ever think of. Like, some are said to have snake spirits. Like, come on, these children are different and they need special care. The earlier the parents, family, relatives and friends realize that this particular person is different, then the better the outcome of care, the better the reception from outsiders, the better the reception of society. Then they will be able to accommodate these changes, then they'll be able to accommodate these differences.